Hey guys, this is my unboxing for the Kimmon Regain Myself. I think it's Series 7. There were 3 figures I wanted, and I'm showing you here, and then there are 3 I didn't want. I didn't even count the secret ones because, like, come on. I tried to open it with a hair dryer. I didn't want to get the box ruined, but it turned out to be not that important. I mean, comparing to other mystery boxes. This is the card for the first one I got. I did not want it. This was the second card, which is one I didn't want. And that was the third, which again, I really wanted it. Now, if you'll stick by to the end, I'll show you some modifications I've done, and I recommend you to see it. Okay, so the figures are very high quality. They are super soft, super cozy. Look at that face, that, like, the sculpture, the design, the material, everything is amazing. They always reminded me of Gizmo from the Gremlins, and I always wanted a doll that looks like him, so that's my chance. I mean, look at this one. This is like totally Spike or Stripe or whatever was that main villain in the first movie. The eyes are like glass spheres. I mean, they're plastic, but it looks like glass. And behind them there's like a very detailed print of like some nebula design. I don't know, it's really beautiful. These are the bags. You can notice that the doll design, so is the box and bags, is very scattered, very mixed with the materials, the colors, the textures. Kind of looks like a toy designed by the Spanish fashion company Desigual. I think the body has some kind of wiring inside it for the hands and spine, so you can sort of pose them like just a tiny bit. At this moment I noticed that his toy demon, whatever it is not fully sewn through. To be honest, I expected it to be magnetized so that it could be removed, but no. So I took some scissors, and I wish they'd make the characters more customizable or modular, like changing the faces. Man, I'd love that. Or like changing the eyes. But it wasn't much of a hassle to cut this one out. There's a fine white thread you need to find and to cut it off. This may be the time to say I got this at Kikagoods. I think it's about $15 per figure, but they had like a 20% off, I think. So I'd say it's a good price. It was a Halloween sale if you're thinking when is a good time to check for deals. It's so much better when it's detached, don't you think? I love his expression. I don't know if he's being grumpy because I removed it or because it was attached in the first place. I found this particular Kimmon figure to have some masculine energy, which is kind of rare in this series, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted this particular one. In this moment, I'm noticing the hat is also kind of loose. I'm thinking about removing it, but I'm keeping it on because it's really cute. I found this angry pig face, rabbit, I don't know what it is, that connected to him. Kind of looks like the Pop Mart Labu figure. To be really unfitting with this character's vibes, so definitely I removed it. Also contemplated removing the buttons on his head that I think are supposed to be like eyes for a cat mask. Notice how this character have like 4 ears, because it's got like the bunny ears, but then he's got like a cat mask. Do you notice that? It's funny how his real ears are the ones with the weird pattern inside. As I said, the design is very cluttered. Now, to this figure in particular, for some reason his palms and feet are rotating in on themselves. I mean, it's kind of weird because it's not that way with the other two, so I don't know. Look at how this creature's 2 red dots in the middle in one way look like eyes, but they can also look like nostrils, and then it's just a pig. At this moment I noticed that his floppy ears are also attached to the body. I mean, why? Clearly I cut off the thread. Please move the hair as much as you can because it's very fluffy and you don't want to cut it. The thread was white and you could find it if you looked for it. I feel like I'm in a hospital for stuffed dolls. Who is your favorite by now? Okay, come on, this looks so much better when it's released. Would you also modify those figures like I do? Whenever I get new figures, I always have to change something in them to make them feel more personalized for me. At this moment I noticed that his scarf choker thing is not even attached at all. So notice that without modifying anything, you can just spin it in its place. Anyway, I took it off. To me, it just looks like a scrunchie, which immediately gave me inspiration for some other stuff you can do. Here he is without his neck piece, which you can just take out and use as a hair tie. At this moment, I contemplated pulling out his face mask, which is glued on. I was afraid for any glue residue around his face, and also that eye mask is kind of cute and fitting him, so I kept it on. But again, I found it quite weird that they didn't let you put that mask on his eyes. Here you can see how I'm spinning the colors of the neck piece. Now, each card that came with the figure also had this scratching box, and I don't know, I scratched it, but it just said something in Chinese, I don't know, so I didn't do anything with it. Here I took a scrunchie and I just dressed it up with it. So that's an idea if the doll feels a little naked for you or you're missing some kind of colors you want around it. This one I gave a little dress with a scrunchie. It's so cute how those colors rotate. This time I took an unworn sock, which has always been too small for me. Cut the upper part off, and isn't that the sweetest imagery you've ever seen? I love how his palms are just like jumping out. This is the cutest dress up ever. Now he's a little skeleton punk goth. Then I took the bottom half of the sock to make him pants. Do you have any Kimmon figures? Where did you get them from? In a trip to Thailand, I've seen them all over the place, but I haven't really seen them anywhere else. I think I pulled it back too much and now it looks like a diaper. If you have any idea how to make better doll pants, please write in the comments. Obviously, making a hole for that cute tail as well. This is really super easy DIY, but it looks pretty acceptable if you ask me. I think that with the design choices they took with those figures, piling stuff on them you can find around your house actually kind of adds to the eclectic style and kind of makes sense. This is the final result. As you can see, I've filled them up with scrunchies. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment if you liked it, and see you soon.